Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Witch Talk. I'm your host. My name is Audrey, and today we're going to be finishing part 2 when it comes to struggles of a female in this society. And believe me, I brought notes. So, let's just refresh of what I was finishing in the last episode. Witch Talk Podcast is now available on all platforms except for iHeartRadio. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your podcast platform of your choice, whether it's Android, Apple, or bless your heart, BlackBerry. Also, a heads up, this episode 2 will be also on YouTube, so go ahead and tune in for that, part 1 and 2. I'm going to upload that after this episode ends. But now let's get down to the grit and grime of this. So, I saw a meme the other day. You know, one of those Tumblr memes. And it said, women are over-sexualized so much. Yet, when women decide to market and make money off of their sexuality and society's hunger for the sexual image of a female, they're called a whore or immoral. You know what? Let's think about this for a second. I'm going to use my own personal experience because, hell, I'm here. The first time I was ever sexualized in my whole life, I am almost 28 years old. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I was 6 in Kmart. Went to the bathroom, came back, and this grown 40-year-old man was following me. Waited for me to come out of the bathroom and ready to grab me. I turned the aisle to where my mom was, and she was in the towel aisle at Kmart. And I remember this perfectly. My mom saw me, saw the man, threw me to my elder sister, and hunted that man down. Now, I heard screaming and I heard some cussing. The rest of it, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my mom about it later. But that was the first time. I was 6. I have a niece that's 6. Turn around. The first time I was ever sexually assaulted, I was 13. 13. First time I was raped, I was 16. And they say that this isn't a problem. Society says this isn't a problem. I fear for my nieces. I fear for my daughters. I fear for women in general because we are not safe in this society. There's catcalling, there's harassment, there's sexual assault, there's physical assault when we tell you no. I was at the gas station about a couple months ago. I rejected a guy and had to hide in the gas station for 30 minutes until the gas attendant made him leave and called the police. I was late to work. I feared for my life because I told this guy I was married. And I did not want to give him my phone number. And everyone's like, oh, but women are so immodest right now. Guess what? Women are taking their power back. We are no longer letting society dictate how we feel powerful. Some women feel powerful by wearing revealing clothes. Hey, that's me. Some women find modesty empowering. Some women are outspoken and vocal and have great leadership abilities. Some women are modest and soft-spoken, and they use a soft breeze of emotion to be a leader and to care for people. If a woman enjoys sex, she's a whore. If she is to me a partner, she's a whore. You know what? I saw something the other day on TikTok that was like, a woman has about 6 partners. Do you not realize a woman enjoys thinks about sex more than men. We are sexual beings also, and there's nothing wrong with it. Whether we are selective or we embrace it, it is none of anyone's business except our own. And the other person that we decide to engage any of these activities with. But if you don't want to have sex with somebody, or you decide to keep your modesty, and you decide to keep your virginity, and you decide to keep those morals close to your heart, you're a prude. Where's the equilibrium in this, guys? Damned if you do and damned if you don't. Now, and I've been on both sides of this coin. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I was a Christian. Purity ring and everything. Thank you, Jonas Brothers, for the idea. And I was called a prude. I was called a nun. I was ostracized. I was made fun of for it. And then turn around, one rumor, still a virgin, one rumor in high school saying that I slept with somebody because I turned some guy down. Imagine that. Turned a guy down. He said he got into my pants. Started spreading rumors. Whore, slut, bitch. All flung around in the air. And then I went from me having sex with one guy to having sex with 13. And then 20. And then 25. My first time was rape. My first introduction to the physical side of pleasure was rape. Imagine that. Imagine if your daughter told you that, your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, your wife. But the thing is, those titles should not give us any more value than just being a woman and a person. I could be a complete stranger and say that. And society should be able to just be like, oh, well, what were you wearing? Were you drinking? No. I was 16. My brother just committed suicide. I was taken advantage of. I was a child. A child. And guess what? I know girls have been raped younger than I was. Parents didn't believe them. Their mother didn't believe them. Let that be processed into your brain where we sexualize children. There is a whole child trafficking market that's trillions of dollars. And society still says we don't have a problem. And guess what? If a woman doesn't want to have kids and they just say no, so that's something that society cannot even process. Oh, you'll want them when you're older. Oh, you'll change your mind. You won't find a man like that. No man will want to be with you if you don't want to have kids. Of course you want to have kids. Oh. That's a woman's choice. CHOICE, choice. And apparently society can't wrap their mind around it when it comes to choice and being a female. Somehow this information just gets lost in people's heads and they're like, no property. And the thing is, for a long time, women were thought as property. We were bargained and used and sold off. Even the Bible talks about selling off your daughter. Because we were thought as property. We're not. We have eyes. We can see. We can bleed. We can laugh. We are human. And it's 2020, baby. Wrath Edition, and we're not taking that shit anymore. With the Me Too movement and the feminist wave coming up again, guess what? We're taking way more than you ought to come for. And if you have the mindset that women should be submissive to men, your life is going to be rocked. Something else I don't understand, even to the basics of this. I was with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago. She just had a newborn. Beautiful little girl. Beautiful golden blonde hair. And she decided to breastfeed. And her baby was crying in a restaurant because she was hungry. The baby was hungry. So my friend feeds her. Looks, words slung, hatred flung to her direction. One man said she should cover up because that's immodest. Have you seen Playboy? Have you gone and seen any of the posters that are in the mall when it comes to advertising with women showing way more than that? Hell, I'm showing more than that right now. It's new. The dress is new. She was feeding a baby. And if for some reason that turns you on, and for some reason, if you see a 17-year-old girl walking with shorts on and a crop top, and for some reason you feel inclined that she is causing you to sin, guess what? You're a predator. You found that child sexually attractive. You're a predator. But it's excusable in this society. And that is what women go through every day of our lives. And then when we get older, when grays happen, cellulite comes, we have children, and our bodies get sacrificed in the process, we're no longer desirable because we are now older. We are no longer beautiful because society values young, beautiful, quiet, submissive women. What sense does that make? A man, if he's older, then he's like, oh, daddy. Or, man, you look good. He's 50. A woman 50, you're past your prime, baby. You're no longer useful. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. The way society treats women is stupid. Guess what? Do you realize the next generation of girls that are coming out, coming from my generation, my little sister's generation? And once this whole stupid, repressive mindset dies off, which it will, there is hope, the world's going to change. The world is already changing with a civil war, a social civil war of rights, giving to a whole race of people. The world is changing. Not just for one, but for all. So, my advice is to hop on the bandwagon. Thank you so much for tuning into this segment. We're actually going to have another segment when it comes to women, when it comes to myths about women. Myths. 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 And I'm going to have a guest star for that. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and the like button, whether you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I am still here with you, and I am still Audrey. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, and you all have a great day.